Hey fellow glitchers! This game has only been out for a little over 2 weeks, but guess what? It's already pretty broken. Infinite stamina glitches, clipping through almost any wall, blue cube boss fights, and some other things. So let's get started. There are 2 ways to run forever. You can hold the whistle button and spam the run button, or you can spam R and the run button at the same time. I prefer the first one because it's way easier and you get the same result either way. I don't know much about this glitch, I just read the cliff notes. Basically, it allows you to climb forever, but the slope has to be steep enough. When you need to recharge your stamina, hit B to drop, then immediately hold left or right and you'll start running. You'll notice your stamina meter fills up. Do this as many times as you need to make it to the top of the mountain. This can't be exploited very much because you can pretty much go anywhere anyways, so it's just an easy way to do it. Slipping out of bounds in this game is so easy, it's almost scary. You just need to back up a horse to a wall, vault off of it, save your game, then reload that same save. You'll be put behind the horse, which is inside a wall. This will work as long as you save in the air. And if you're having trouble getting your horse just right, hold the target button so your horse has to sidestep, and then push it against a wall. The collision in this game is interesting. Not only can you not escape by simply walking out of the wall, but there's a second layer of collision underneath the top one. You can climb the opposite side of a wall so it looks like you're floating. And sometimes, if you move the camera correctly, it looks as if you're climbing a wall in the distance. If the object you want to clip inside is too short, you'll be put on top of it. So make sure it's big enough. If you clip inside a bokoblin hideout, they'll keep on freaking out and sometimes try to find you. But obviously they can't. This is one of the few things that you can escape without teleporting or loading a different save. Just climb up and you'll be put on top. When you're inside this wall near Hyrule Castle, you can make it look like Link is climbing the ladder while he's holding onto the sides. And if you get inside one of the towers, you'll find a strangely shaped mountain. It has some really weird polygonal textures on one side. It seems like this was the developer's scratchpad when working on this game. I don't know why else this would be here. And since the tower isn't straight, I was leaning towards climbing it. And I did. With the help of Rivali's Dale, I made it to the top to find a guardian frozen in place. I've never gone to the top of this thing on the outside, so I'm not sure why it's there. It's pretty tight inside the wall here, but you can stop people entering, so I guess that's a plus. Hey, wait a minute. Where am I? Oh. You can tell this game isn't very stable. The inside of trees can really mess Link up. Okay, I'm getting pretty claustrophobic. Want to soft lock the game? Easy. Just put your horse on a shrine like so, and then teleport to it. If done right, you'll see Link's head floating where the rest of the body will appear shortly afterwards. Now that you're here, you have to go to the home menu and close the software because Link is not going anywhere. I just can't get over how creepy Link's head looks with nothing on it. In the Mirro Shaz shrine, get to this part where you hit the giant slab with a block and make your way to this wall. Now this almost seems intentional because there's just a hole in the ground. I mean, did anyone even test this game? But anyways, if you fall off the big slab, using the notch to guide you, you should have enough momentum to go under the floor. You can swim around in this area, but if you keep swimming towards the wall, you just drop. First, you'll go through a giant box, but then you'll just keep falling forever. If you use your bombs fast enough, you can blow yourself up, but you'll recover before you hit the ground, unlike other Zelda games. If you fall far enough, the bots above you will turn blue, and if you attempt to use your bombs, they'll just disappear. But it looks like you're shooting at the bots, not too unlike a boss fight. If, after you start falling, you pull out your glider and glide towards the area between the 2 puzzles, you'll hit the water and start going up. By the time you reach its surface, you should have gained an incredible amount of speed, which carries you quite some distance in the air. Use your glider once more, if you don't want to swim, and go to either wall touching the water. The left side has some platforms that you can recharge your stamina on, and the other side has these weird spots on the wall that you can begin to climb up, but just get pushed out. If you hold in the direction of them, your stamina meter will recharge. Now that we have a save point in a way, that is to say that when you drown, you'll respawn right here out of bounds, exploring is a lot easier. If you have anything that increases your swimming speed, like the Zora armor, or just your general speed overall, I'd recommend using it. Probably the last place you want to find yourself is in the middle of a large body of water just waiting to drown. Well, actually, it's probably falling, because then you had to restart. But to avoid that, try to glide along the side of the water to get around it. If you touch it, take advantage of the height you gain to get even farther. If you make it at the other side, you can pass through the bots as much as you please, and you can enjoy the blinding light in the horizon. You know when you're playing a video game and you're like, I could totally do that, but the game won't let you? Like squeezing through jail cells? Well, in Divine Beast File Rudania, all the doors have eye-shaped holes in them and you'd think that Link could just climb through them, right? Well, when the beast is standing straight, you can't. But turn it on its side and you can start watching on the edge of it. Crouch and you'll pop right through. If you sit in the middle of it, you'll sink a little inside. And for some reason, outside the beast, I bombed myself off it and I could see behind the lava. If I were to ask you what the most broken thing in this game is, you'd probably say a blood moon. But horses are pretty broken too, especially on cliffs. This one decided that this cliff was good enough to stand on. Like, seriously horse, you're not a mountain goat. And stop looking at me like that. It's just weird. Apparently, this counts as standing on dry ground, even though it's pretty much completely submerged. Go to the Nea's Yoma Shrine in Zora's Domain, then climb up the slope. If you jump off this platform and glide directly under this ledge, you'll hit an invisible spot of water. You can't move very much, but you can swim against the wall. I guess the water here extends farther than Nintendo intended. I don't think this is a glitch, but it's funny regardless. Set a bomb next to you, and right as you blow it up, open your map and warp to wherever you want. When it goes back to Link, they'll get launched before the animation of the teleport plays out. If you do it in lava like shown here, that's when it's really funny. If you're anything like me, when faced with a task like taking a picture of pretty much every object in the game, you're gonna want to try to do something funny. And there is a way. When your camera is aimed at an object you want to document, quickly aim away and take a picture. If you set another object next to it, you can make it look like you took the same picture for every item. And it still counts. The Yeet clan is bananas about bananas. Throw one in their sight and they'll prance their merry little way over and snatch them up. But if you shoot one of them with a fire arrow right as they pick it up, it'll stick to their hand. I never knew bananas doubled as whistles. When you start to fight them, the banana will stay stuck. When he teleports, you can see where he's going because the banana moves wherever he goes. After all these glitches, there's nothing better than a dip in the lake. Wait, what? Apparently, whoever programmed the water collision forgot this area in Lake Rassla. It's not very big, so getting those chests in the distance is not possible like this. When you're above the surface, use Cryonis to see if there's collision on the water. If you aim it here, you can make it come from the side, like there's a wall inside the lake. Also, you can use bombs to check right in front of you. And it's just fun to mess around with them. Okay, Lane, make up your mind. Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you like glitches as much as me, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Just don't hit it too lightly. You might not subscribe at all.